Welcome, congratulations. I presume since you're here that you've decided to pursue Java certification. I think that says a lot of good things about you. I also believe it will do a lot of good things for you. You've probably already made a list of your own reasons why you want to be certified. I have reasons why I think it's a good thing too. The rest of this lesson discusses some of those. You might find these reasons add a little inspiration and help you stay the course. But if you're sure of what you're doing and why, you can skip this and move on. Either way is fine. But if you get discouraged at any point, maybe come back and see if I can add some encouragement to help you get past a sticky point without giving up. I've been involved in teaching Java pretty much since it first escaped into mainstream computing. I was also involved in creating the first versions of the exam you're looking at now. And I've been asked many times why anyone would bother to do this. So first, I'm going to address what I think are some of the key reasons that might matter to you. The first, perhaps most obvious reason, is that in a world where jobs aren't exactly growing on trees, employers get a lot of applicants for any job they offer. The sad truth is that they're not going to interview everyone. Indeed, they're quite likely not going to even spend much time looking at most of the resumes they receive. They're going to filter quickly based on some simple criteria. The easiest criteria to use are of an academic nature. Someone has or has not met a particular bar set by someone else. In other words, if all the applicants have a relevant degree, the next filter question might well be, is this person certified? Okay, it doesn't get you the job, but it might be sufficient to ensure that you're still in the pile for further investigation instead of being dumped at the first cut. Oracle itself has made some pretty strong claims about certification. They say on their website that people get raises or promotions when they get certified. It's not totally clear who got included in their research, but they're pretty definite about it. Certainly, I've had discussions with employers who didn't want to pay for their staff to get certified because they were afraid they were more likely to leave. Presumably, this equates to the employers recognizing the value of the employee waving that credential around. In these senses, the effort you make to become certified is an investment in your career. But I'm also firmly of the opinion that it goes much further than that. The majority of programmers typically show some interest in certification, even if that enthusiasm is mixed with perhaps some mild anxiety. Very few people actually like taking exams after all. They're intrigued at the prospect of finding out if they're as good as they would like to believe they are, or maybe better. They're excited by the excuse to spend some time learning to be better with the language than they were before, just for the sake of pride in their own excellence. Sure, not everyone can make the time, and sometimes there are other more pressing priorities. But that desire for continuous improvement, for excellence, and the willingness to be measured against someone else's standard, along with the possibility of being found wanting and needing to do more work to rectify that, all seem to be hallmarks of the kind of attitude that is commonly found in a really good programmer. Today, there's a strong movement for clean code. And I believe it's a similar attitude that drives both the willingness to attend to the details of clean code and to be interested in certification. In purely practical terms, studying for a certification exam is almost sure to involve learning some more about the topic at hand, and that can never be a bad thing. In many cases, the things you'll learn will be things you didn't know you didn't know. It's easier than ever to get by on just-in-time knowledge, that is, making web searches to solve problems. But you'll be faster and better equipped to distinguish good answers from weak or downright wrong ones if your own knowledge is as strong as it can be. As you go, you'll probably challenge some assumptions and get a deeper insight into what's really going on. 20 years ago, I worked in a company that had ISO 9000 approval, and that was a lot of paperwork. In reality, it did very little to improve the quality of the software created. At that time, I coined a phrase, quality comes not from the stacks of paper, but from the hearts and minds of engineers. An interest in certification is one reflection of your good attitude, the attitude that is likely to bring more quality to what you do. With that increase in quality, you'll enjoy your work more, and you'll probably be further up the list when new opportunities or benefits are being handed out. I hope you'll take your interest in certification all the way. Make it happen for you, and then be proud of your achievement.